Hello sir, I am Matamras. Hello sir, I am Matamras. I am MSc Mathematics. I am pursuing MSc Mathematics from Marathi Patna. Now I am discuss a important topic sequence of these. Now I am discuss a part of. And now I am discuss arithmetic progressions. Arithmetic progression, which is a part of sequence of series. Mm, this is a part of sequences. What is the arithmetic progression, which is also called, which is also known as AP? Which is also known as AP. What is the arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is a number. Arithmetic progression is a number of sequence. Is a sequence of number. So is a sequence of the number. Is a sequence. Is a sequence of number which in which we keep adding या subtracting the same number, adding या subtracting the same number each terms, adding and subtracting adding and subtracting the same number, adding subtracting to date the next term, next term. The fixed difference. The fixed difference we call the common difference. Common difference. Let us suppose if A is the first term, and we add some constant number t, then it is a second term. If we didn't add d then it is then a plus 2d, it is a third term, it is a third term. And if we add and so on, now we can see that T3 is equal to Tth term, third term is equal to a plus 2d. Now we can see that third term is equal to a plus 2d, and we can see here we can also write a plus 3 minus 1 into d is equal to T3 in Tth terms. Tth terms. Similarly, we can write nth term. Equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d, and it is to find the nth term. This is for to find nth term. And sum of nth terms, sum of first nth term, sum of first nth term, sum of first nth term is equal to Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d. We can also write n by 2 a plus n minus 1 into d. It is a first term and it is nth term. Now we can see that we can write the formula sum of first nth term is equal to first term plus last term and add the first term and last term and multiply with half of total terms. We can write the formula first term plus last term and multiply with half of total terms, half of total number of term. It is a formula for Sn. Sn is a sum of nth number of terms. Sn is a sum of number of nth terms. sum of number of terms and now we discuss the some properties of arithmetic positions arithmetic position. Now we discuss some property of AP. Properties of AP. First properties. First properties. For any terms, for any sequence, for any sequence Tn is equal to Sn minus 1, and this is how we can prove these terms. Now we can prove these terms. How? Let us suppose we know Sn is sum of nth terms. We know Sn is equal to sum of nth terms. Sum of nth terms. Sum of nth terms, and we can write sum of nth term is equal to Sn equal to Sn. We can write a plus d and plus a plus 2d plus and so on a plus n minus 2 into d plus a plus n minus 1 into d. And Sn minus 1 is equal to a plus d plus a plus 2d plus and so on a plus n minus 2 into d. If we subtract Sn minus Sn minus 1, then is equal to, then a will be cancelled by a plus d is cancelled by a plus d and so on, and a plus n minus 2 into d will be cancelled by a plus 2 n minus a plus n minus 2 into d. and so on. Here a plus n minus 1 into d, only term will be, only one term will be क्या बोल रहे, शेष क्या बोल रहे, वन टर्म इज, एक टर्म बची हुई है, ओनली वन टर्म, it is equal to Tn. We know that this term will be equal to Tn, yani nth terms. This is equal to nth terms, and this formula will be proved. The formula has been proved.
Na kumain kumain. Kamang okay, kakumang.
Tn
Apa kakumang? Kakumang din to. Na
Sn minus Sn minus 1.
Awan ho botam ka bo.
The formula has been proved. And first property has been proved. First property has been proved, and now we discuss the second property. Second property is equal to d equal to Sn minus 2 Sn minus 1 into plus Sn minus 2. Third property, this is how we can solve these properties, how we can prove these properties. And we know that the difference of t and the difference of two consecutive terms will be constant. We know that the difference between two consecutive terms, let us suppose t2 minus t1 is t2 minus t1 is equal to d, and t3 minus t2 is equal to d, and similarly tn minus 1 is equal to t. And we know that tn is equal to what है, tn is equal to a plus, we know that tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into t minus, and we know that tn minus 1 is equal to a plus n minus 2 into d. And now we put the value tn minus 1 above equation. now we put the value of tn minus 1. Now we put the value of tn minus 1 above equations. Then it is equal to a plus n minus 1 n minus 2 into d, and we can simplify. Sorry. Sorry. We have proof that in the term of Sn. We have proof in the term of Sn. Sn is the sum of nth terms, and we know that we know that above equations we know that Tn is equal to Sn minus 1, and similarly we can write Tn minus 1 is equal to Sn minus 1 minus Sn minus 2, and now we can put the value of now we know that d equal to Tn minus Tn minus 1. We know that d is equal to Tn minus 1, and now we can put the value Tn and Tn minus 1. Now Sn minus 1 minus Sn minus 1 minus into minus is equal to plus, and plus S minus 2, and now we can simplify Sn minus Sn minus 1 and is equal to 2 Sn minus 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 plus 1 2 Sn minus 1 is equal, and Sn minus 1 Sn minus 2 Sn minus 1 plus Sn minus 2, and this is the property. This property has been proved. Now we discuss the third properties. Now we move third properties. Now we move discuss third properties. Third properties and third properties. Third properties. Third properties would be third properties if A1, A2 and so and so on An is in AP, then if we subtract या add, if we add या subtract some constant, we add या subtract some constant number, then it is also in AP. For example, A1 plus minus 3, A2 plus minus 3, A3 plus minus 3, and so on. An plus minus 3 is also in AP. And if we multiply some constant number in AP, then it is also in AP. If we multiply in AP, for example, 3 is multiplied within AP, let 3 into A1, into A2, comma, and so on is also in AP. Similarly, and this properties, this is a properties, and now we discuss in four properties. What is properties? What is the fourth properties? Now we discuss the fourth properties. Four properties. If A, B, C in AP, then we can also write twice of middle terms and is equal to sum of other terms, first term and third terms. Twice of middle terms equal to sum of first term and third terms. How we can write this is, and now we can also prove this formulas, these properties. We can also prove these properties. How? Let we know that A, B, C in AP, and we also know that and A, B, C in AP, and we also know that sum of difference between two successive terms is constant. Difference between two successive terms in AP is constant. जैसे and B minus A is equal to C minus A, and now we can simplify B to B minus A is equal to C minus B. C minus B, and we can simplify to be equal to A plus C. Hence proof. This property hence proof. 28 मिनट की वीडियो बन गई।